We are live. Hey, everybody.
Hey guys,
Going on?
everybody in the room.
I'm in the So they be saying, right? Come in the room, come in the room, come in the room.
We're gonna wait a little while to get some more people in.
Yes, yes.
Get some people in.
Yeah.
They on the Negro
Somebody.
time, that's why.
Exactly. Let's see, let's see. Let's take this in. So I put the comments up. I can't even tell when somebody coming.
Huh?
Said I can't tell somebody coming in here.
No, it's just gonna pop up where it says viewers.
Yeah. I see the reaction.
Yeah, we're gonna get started.
Oh, I can see it on the other end too. I can see it live on Facebook. Yeah.
One viewer, it's me.
Oh, I see Bob up. Guess I gotta click on my own thing.
It's me.
It's me too.
Oh.
I see Bob up. There you go.
You're gonna have to mute it
Guess I gotta click on my own thing.
because it's like feedback.
It's me too.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. I see Bob up. There you go.
You're gonna have to mute.
Yeah, I did.
Hi Nadia.
Hey, Niecy. Hey, sis.
I know, right?
That's what they were saying, right? So I guess we can start there, pop in and have to catch it on the replay, y'all.
That's true.
It's Sunday, and it's Girl Talk No Chaser. And my Nikki just went away.
Sunday Girl Talk No Chaser. Today we're gonna talk about being a woman. The intention that God had for women. Hey
Yeah.
Nat.
Hey, Nat.
So Shauna, you wanna start or you want me to start?
You can start. This was all you, girl.
So basically I wanted to do this topic because I think a lot of times we get caught up, you know, and not really understanding who we are
Yeah.
as humans. A lot of times our environment or situation dictates our movements and kind of changes our personality and, you know, what we accept, what we deal with, and stuff like that. And I just think it's important to kind of go down deep and begin to peel off the layers
Yeah.
so that we get back to the original form of who we really are and why we are who we are and embrace that instead of trying to become or put on a facade of a person that we're really not. Because I know for me, I spent a lot of years being a tomboy and one of the guys and the homie because you trying to block the hurt and the sensitivity and you know what I mean? Like you just don't want to deal with that after going through so much nonsense. So I think it's important to get to the core of the woman, the intention of why we are the way we are, and also the perks
Yeah.
of being who we are, because it comes with a lot of perks.
It sure does. Well, for me, the power of womanhood to me is first. I think we need to start is like you said, what is our purpose as being a woman? Why we were created. Also, we do take on the man role, mannerisms, tomboy. I'm still a tomboy. My alter ego name is Sean, and but I sorry, it's a whole different story. I still have the this, and I'm still hood, and Nikki will tell you, sometimes I'll be like, yo, son, and I know that I try to get out of it, but that's me. I'm still learning. But I think seriously, when you read the very first book of the Bible, Genesis, it tells you right then and there what a woman was created for. It's to me, this is my first verse that I wrote in my book also. So I can break it down like this.
Hi, Maya.
Woman. Hey, Mia. Is woman, wound from a man. We were created. We were the only species, the only thing created by God that was not created from ground or dirt or dust.
Okay.
But
catch that tea though. Catch that tea though.
Take it. But we allow men to treat us like dirt. We're the only thing that was not created from dirt. And I had to read that thing over and over and over again. We were created from womb. We were created from a rib, which is pliable. So we are rib. What it does as a family is for a woman. We bend, but we don't break.
We don't break.
We endure. You know how much force it takes for a rib to break? So think what the rib does. Without a rib cage, every organ in your body will be exposed. So as a woman, rib, we keep our family together. We are the foundation. We hold. We are the oxygen. To be honest. So and we don't know. We can't have a power as a woman if we don't even know why we created and what we're supposed to do with this creation. Not to be just a baby mama, not to be a punching bag, not to be a side chick, not to be just a situationship, a participant.
Right.
That's not what we're here for, but we dummy down ourselves as women and don't keep our crown on our head, and this is what happens. So that's what we talk about today, the power and getting it back in case you lost it.
And I'm sorry, I just have to touch on something real quick that you said. Hey, Tasha.
Hey, Tasha.
So you said not to be a side chick. So I heard a few women say, well, I actually like being a side chick because it's no pressure. I don't got to really worry about nothing. At the end of the day, I get what I want, and then he could go home and do him, and I could do me. Lies.
Yeah,
lies. You're lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself. Okay?
I'm not only the president,
no way.
but I'm a member. It's a lie, honey. It's a lie. I've been a side chick. It's a lie, honey. You could play the game all you want to. You're alone. You're tired. You're hurting. You're not complete. You play that facade. You can't do what a man do and still be a woman. Sorry.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I can put my tea on the table. I can spill my tea. I can tell you it ain't fun. It's not fun. It's not a place you want to be. It sounds like that because you don't want the headache, but then we emotional. So emotions come. You can't separate
by nature.
We are receivers. We receive men. Men don't receive us. First of all, that's another story about sexual spiritual connections.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm just saying that's just a lie. Like it's no way that you could be the side chick of somebody and then be happy in that. It's absolutely no way possible. You're telling yourself lies. You're continuing to build more layers that you're going to wind up peeling off later because you don't want to hurt. You don't want to be alone. You're trying to mask the pain with things or affection, for lack of temporary satisfaction or whatever the case is. But you're going to wind up needing therapy later. I'm just saying.
Speaking from an old thought, once upon a time, it's a lie. Yes.
Yes.
I hate you right now. The old thought, really?
It is a lie.
You are not alone now. Let me tell you something.
Listen.
It's not a place.
Hello.
It's not a place. It's not. Sometimes some of us be side chicks and you don't even know it. How about that?
I'm the president of that club.
It's too late for you to stop because you already attached. How about that? Let's call it.
I'm the president of that club.
Somebody please get a badge.
How you married and the side chick? Because that's what happened to me. But anyway, I don't even know. It's confusing. It's like a real Maury story. But anyway, so stop lying to yourself. One, first and foremost, because it ain't gonna get you nowhere. And at the end of the day, the best thing you could ever do is be real with yourself and be true to yourself and looking at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth, because the lies are stupid and they're not beneficial. The only way to get to the core of you and be okay with the core of you is to, like the old people would say, tell the truth, shame the devil, because then he can't throw it up in your face. He can't say to you, oh, you're a thot. He can't say, oh, you a hoe, don't nobody want you. Oh, you've been married before, ain't nobody looking at you. Oh, you got 3 kids, so ain't nobody checking for you. It's all lies and lies. So if you are 100% with yourself, first and foremost, then can't nobody come to you with no kind of rebuttals about you. Hey, Tay.
Yeah, it's true. Well, let me say, spoken on it and with experience from it. First of all, I don't believe no woman wakes up and go, you know what, today I'm just gonna deal with this married man, or I'm gonna deal with this man. Let me tell you, it's because you're so broken, and I'm gonna speak for me. It's because you're so broken, you don't even know who you are. All you know is that you want to touch. You want to hug. You want somebody to tell you that they love you. Even if you know that Negro is lying and you just want to hear it. Just so whatever is wrong right now, you just want him to make it right. And then after he done slide in, you slide out and then slide back to his house. You're left depleted and waiting for the next pickup and go round. There's no way you can be happy with that. But we get so stuck and so addicted to it that it's so hard to come out of, because, again, we don't know the power of our womanhood. If we knew the power like I do now, then it's because that's why we stay, because we don't know our power. We don't. We don't know our worth. We don't know when it's time to let go. We don't know that we have control of a relationship. A man get to come in and tell you when he gonna come see you. He gonna get to tell you what time he gonna come see you. He get to make you get off work and stay home. But then when you requesting him, oh, well, you know my situation, and I only get to be there.
Right.
You sit up there like, I love you too. Okay,
you're right. Okay.
All right, see you. No, are you dumb? Yes, I'm talking to me. I was dumb. Yes, I was dumb.
Me too.
Raise your hand out there if you were dumb. You ain't got to show us, but if you were dumb, really, I was. Let me.
I was dumb. Right, I want to put my feet up too, but 2 hands, 2 feet, and that still ain't enough. So, all in all, the point is to, first step, peel the layers. Be real with yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Get a journal. Write it all out. Go in the mirror. Speak it all out, because you'll be surprised how it sounds so crazy. Natalie said, I don't. You'll be surprised how something like going in the mirror and actually speaking certain things out to yourself will just resonate in you. It will make you feel like Wonder Woman.
That's it right there.
And when you do it for the first time, you might actually start like getting emotional, because you're like, yo, like when you say it, you realize, what have I been doing? Like, what am I going through? What is wrong with me? And the strength will start to rise. So get you a journal, have your me time in the morning, get your little shower, or at night, take a little shower, look in the mirror, wash your face, and talk to yourself. It's okay. Just don't answer yourself back. But sometimes I do, but it's all right. I'm just saying, just don't get carried away. But you got to speak it out so that you could kind of talk yourself through it, because then things will make sense to you and for you, and you'll realize where you're making mistakes at, where you need to make change at, how you need to change, strategies that you need to put in place for that change. And it's important, especially for those of us that have kids and have female children, because you don't want to keep the cycle alive. Like we gotta break the chains, because you gotta break the chains so that this doesn't keep happening, because it will show up again later. It may not show up in the first child, it might show up in the third child. Like, I have 3 other sisters, and we're all different. And the way we deal with men are all different, you know. But and we got the same mother and father that we grew up in the same house with, and so the same things. Hey, Shalita, but it had a different impact on all 4 of us. Sometimes, you know, we talking and we be like, did we grow up in the same house? Because I don't understand. Like, what's wrong? You know? But you gotta take control today. If you in that situation, take control today, because you don't have to put up with it. Because guess what? Men that allow themselves to be in situations with weak women, and I'm not saying weak in a negative way, but sometimes we get weak and vulnerable, and that's the reason why we get pulled into those situations. And obviously it's due to circumstance, but the men are just as weak and vulnerable and more insecure. And the way that they show their insecurity is by being promiscuous, because they're trying to prove something to themselves.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just like to go back to what you said about the affirmations.
Yes, Mia, the babies are watching.
And it goes back to the affirmations on your mirror. Like, you go get you some Post-its and you write what you may not see about yourself, but you write what you want to see about yourself. Mm-hmm. And you say it daily. You put them above your bed. You put them on your mirror. Put them in your car. Put them in your door, on your refrigerator. And you keep saying these things to yourself until it manifests. And it's like she said, because men, they can smell the insecurity. It's like a pheromone on us. They can smell the hurt and the pain. They know they go after a particular type of woman. They know when we're hurting, and they're hurting too. But guess what? They'll, like she said, sleep with mad women, because that boosts their ego. Because guess what? If a man come to you right now, he ain't got no job. He's sleeping from what they say, bedpost, the pan, the pot. He's sleeping here, he's sleeping there. He ain't got no job. He ain't taking care of his kids. And then he meet you, and you know he like this, but then you still take him in and sleep with him. Oh, he is like, yes, I still got it. What he got though? He got you now. He got you because you just showed him that no matter what, even though you ain't got nothing, you gotta prove the man who that we think men are supposed to be. You ain't gotta prove that, because I just slept with you. Now I got a baby by you, or whatever the case may be. Now what do you do with that? Now you done made his ego 10,000 times high, and now you're both broken. And broken people have broken kids. So the cycle gotta stop somewhere. It gotta stop somewhere. Men are very insecure, and they go through a lot because they supposed to provide, and then when they can't provide, then they feel like they're weak, and they feel like they're less than. But they don't stop like we stop. They don't, go in the corner and cover up. They don't, be bummy outside and don't wear no makeup. Don't do your hair in the corner crying. They don't do that. They get dressed. They buy sneakers they can't afford, buy an outfit and walk around like they got it, and they don't got it. Why? To pull us in to make them feel good. So now we both using each other. Because for me to be with somebody that I know I don't really want to be with is me using you for that moment, for that time, and then I don't want to be with you. Yeah. And they do the same thing. So can you really get mad at a dude that we already knew wasn't nothing from the door, and now he's not doing nothing? Can we really be mad at him, or do we be mad at the elephant in the room, which is us?
Us.
That's a question. Now drink that tea slowly.
Right. I like what Mia said. She said, or the men even will throw their insecurities on you. And it's so true. Like, you home, you done cooked, cleaned the kids, washed the clothes, everything. And you go to the store and you might have took too long, or you decided that day you wanted to wear some makeup. And they like, where you going? Who you supposed to? Why you got to put makeup on? And you like, whoa, son, like, dang, like, can I look cute sometime? Isn't that right? Because when you met me, I had on makeup. So why I can't put some makeup on, So it's so true. Like, get out of denial is what it really is. Just get out of denial. Be real with yourself. And call these niggas on these stuff. Like, like, somebody said to me, and I think I have to tell this story because it's hilarious to me. Like, I haven't spoken to this person I don't know how long. Finds out I'm married, they say, yo, I didn't know you got married. I thought you got back with your ex. I said, oh no. Mm-mm. Yo,
Amen, Shalika.
I just thought, I saw us getting married. How you saw that when we don't even talk? Are you dumb?
He's dumb.
Like, well, I'm out doing me, but I just always saw like once I was ready to settle down.
Once he was ready. You heard that?
Once
he was ready.
Once I was ready to settle down, like we would just catch up like old times. I just felt like we had that. Oh, okay. So, and then it's just going to tell you how people, they don't watch your growth. They keep you where they met you if you let them.
If you let them.
If you let them. And some people you got to chin check, even your girlfriends, because this ain't just a man thing. Even your homie, they don't want to move how you move in, or they still doing the same stuff, and you trying to elevate yourself and grow up and become mature. And, they like, yo, like, oh, you trying to be, you trying to be different. Oh, you acting brand new. Oh, Miss Boo, now you bougie because,
Hey, sister.
So you gotta chin check people and make people respect your growth and respect who you are, or if you're not there yet, who you're striving to be. And if those people can't respect that, you gotta start kind of pushing them to the side too. And it's okay. And if people really love you, and this is something that I'm learning along the way, they're gonna be people that you thought from a childhood that you was gonna never lose, that they was always gonna be there, that are gonna leave you because they don't really have no respect for you. They don't really love you like they say they did, because people that love you will love you through anything that you're going through, even if they don't understand and they make them feel left out or put on the back burner. They still want to be present and want to kind of understand what's going on. But those people that's giving you negative feedback and talking crazy about you to the side, or how you got a group of friends, so they talking to the other friend about you because they don't understand your movements or how you moving. Cut them off. Be done. Because if you don't, like we said last week, it's gonna it's like quicksand. It just pulls you back down. And you can't flourish like that. Yes, it's called unconditional love. And a lot of people don't know the meaning behind that. People think, most people they just want whatever they could get out the situation. My love is give and take. And that don't mean I give you $1, you give me back $1. That mean if I give you $1 and you don't have $1, but you got toilet paper or advice or a hug or support, you know what I mean? Give and take. It don't got to be tit for tat, but like, give me something. No longer are the days where we should keep pouring out whatever it is we have and people are not reciprocating, because then you wind up an empty vessel, broke, beat down, lonely, and empty. And while you that, everybody else skipping to my loo doing what they do.
Yep. It's like you said before about the people that's ready. The other thing we have to know also at the end of the day is that no matter what you do, if a man is not ready, he's not ready. But that don't mean that you sit there and be waiting for him to grow up on your time. If you come in, if you grew up wanting to be married, have 2 kids, a dog, and a white picket fence, and that's your life's goal, and then you meet dude over here talking about, no, we don't need no ring to say we married. Yes, we do, because that's my dream. That's my dream. So now, as my woman that I want to be, my life I have for myself, I got to dummy down to make your life better. So now you in a relationship with somebody that they're happy, but you're not happy. That's not happiness. If I gotta compromise everything about me and then leave myself depleted and empty, like you said, empty vessel, and you're full to the capacity, walking around here skipping to my loo, but I'm sad, and it's okay because I accepted what you brought to the table. Like I told my friend today, you know, like one of her friends had told her, you know, like gave her like because he's insecure, so he said something about, you know, well, I don't have no problem, you know, with the kids still seeing your ex or whatever, but I don't think that you should have contact. How you gonna tell somebody about where their kids can go, and as a mom, you know what you're doing?
Again, insecure. You insecure.
He's trying to start a barrier, and I told her, I said, if you allow him to come in doing that, he's going to keep doing that. So you have to pump their brakes at the door. You give a man a minute, he's gonna take an hour. So you got to be careful. But when men are ready, they're ready. But you don't got to stay with them until they're ready. Like you said, maybe if I meet you again and you're ready and I'm ready, we good. But right now, I'm not gonna sit there and wait for you to get ready. I'm not doing that.
Show enough to get down, and it's okay to speak what you want. Matter of fact, the best thing you could do is say what you want and make it known from the beginning. Because if in the beginning you start off and you're not really saying what your needs are, then when you do speak about it later, it's like, oh, you changing, because that's what they do. You know, they it's always something wrong with you. You know, it's never them. It's always you. Right, you changing. Why you act like that? I ain't know you. I thought we was just chilling. Like, yeah, I'm not saying this is what I need this second, but I'm telling you, in order for this relationship to go somewhere, this is what I need from you. It's okay to voice your opinion, your concern, your needs, your wants. You have to do that, because if you don't, then it's like they're not mind readers. Well, and that's another thing I've learned, is that men are very simple. Very simple. But you have to express yourself. You have to say what it is, and you can't beat around the bush. And I know for me, like, I talk in codes a lot. You know, sometimes I'm not direct as I could be, because I know that I have a tendency to be abrasive, or, you know, it'll come off wrong. So I'll try to tippy-toe around situations that to me seem like a no-brainer, but to your partner, they don't be know what you're saying. Like, what? You ain't just say that. You like, well, you looking at it, so why you ain't? Why I gotta say everything?
But see, I'm looking like quiet. I'm slamming the door on the table. You don't know nothing. I'm like, I just thought you had a bad day. I didn't know it was me.
Right. You gotta say what you want. Say what you want. Mean what you say. So talk to yourself. Know you find out your truths, who you are, why you're that way, what you need, what's the plan, and voice your opinion.
Yes.
Speak what you want. You can't move without that.
It's true.
Does anybody have any comments or questions?
Put them on the line. This womanhood thing is not easy. I can tell you. You know, working in it all my life, and life situations, things that happen to us as little girls, it affects our walk. It affects a lot about us. But I believe that we all have the right to choose our best life.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't matter how many kids you got, or, you know, your situation, because change, as long as you wake up every day, like I said last week, change is there. You able to breathe. You can change your demeanor. You can change. I used to be a tomboy. If you'd have saw me years ago, minus the hair, my friends on here, you would think that I was a lesbian or something, because that's what we did. We were tomboys. We fought boys on trains, and one of my best friends is in the group right now. We fought boys. Girls didn't really bother us. That's how we was. But then later on, we started taking to the makeup and taking to the hair and trying to be a little cute, but still hard. And, you know, that's just how we were raised. I'm from the project. I'm raised in the projects. I'm not ashamed of who I am, but I know now that me showing up as a professional, that is not how it's going to be as a woman of power. It can't be. I can't be like this and they'll be like, yo, let me tell you, and it'll come out when I'm mad. So when you see it, it's a different story. But I'm trying now to be a little more. I'm trying to pull that lay, like she said, of the mannerisms off of me, so I want to be dainty. I want to have somebody that I can depend on. But when you don't have nobody to depend on and you've been doing it all your life, it's hard to like take the back seat to a man and go, oh, okay, sorry. oh, you gonna fix that? And then and they yelling at you, and you know you need it. You be like, don't be talking to me like that. You ain't my mother, my father. But we need it because we're so like out all the time, and we don't have to be that way. We don't have. It's okay to be quiet. It's okay to be submissive to your husband and to that man that's providing, but not to just any old dude that come off the street. No, you're not gonna get that. But you can be submissive and be a woman and not lose yourself. Sometimes we do need to shut up. Sometimes we do talk a lot. Sometimes we always emotion and never look at the logic. That's why you just can't sleep with anybody and be with anybody, because this is what happens. It's no way.
It's okay. It's okay to be that. It's okay to be that person, because like that's the core of us. That's how we were made. We were made to nurture. We were made to be in the background. And people take that and kind of twist it. That's something that really gets on my nerves. Like, we got equal rights. It don't got nothing to do with equal rights. The power is always in the background. You can't watch the TV show you watching without the production team.
That's right.
You can't purchase the makeup you wearing without the production team, without the manufacturer. You know, the power is in the background, and it don't got to be a power struggle to always be seen, because that's also a sign of insecurity, being seen, and it have to be about you and everything. You got to be involved in everything. Like, relax, chill out. One of the things, you know, the people around me fuss with me about is that, you know, I don't be so boisterous about everything, and but you got to find a balance in it, and it's something I have to work on, which is this is big for me, because I'm more, you know, I downplay a lot of stuff, you know, like I'll be like, you know, it's all right, I'll get there. When it's my birthday, I don't care, whatever, we'll do whatever. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. But it's not because I don't want to celebrate my birthday or I don't want to be acknowledged, but it comes from years of that not happening, you know, that being disappointed when you did want something, or you wanted somebody to acknowledge something, or you wanted somebody to look at you and say, oh, your makeup look nice today, babe. You know, your hair look pretty today, babe. And you don't get that. So then you kind of start to wall up and just be like, it's a protection mechanism so that you don't hurt.
Yeah, but you're still hurting though. That's okay.
Yeah, it's right, because it doesn't really go away unless you deal with it. You gotta call it out. You gotta face it. You gotta deal with it one-on-one. You have to, because if you don't, it'll just continue to be an open wound.
And we know that's another thing. Wounds open, covering them up. Like I said, it's just like we have to just take our ownership of who we are. Right? Don't say birthday. Don't you ever say birthday. Don't say birthday. Right, Nat, don't say birthday. Somebody gonna be like, how you say birthday? But yeah, we gotta take ownership, y'all. Really serious. We gotta take ownership of our womanhood and stand for who we are. Yes, you're gonna fall in love. Yes, you're gonna get your heart broken. Yes, it's not gonna be a great day every day. But I'm here to tell you that once you start to walk in your truth, when you start calling out things like we just did about being a side chick before and stuff like that, once you call out your truth, nobody can ever throw that back on you, because you said it yourself. It's the way that we show up in the world as strong, as being happy and bold. And yes, we're going to have bad days, but if you got a great support system, that when you are going through something, like I wish I had this what we're doing right now when I was younger, because half the time I probably wouldn't have made half the mistakes that I did. And I showed up being that nonchalant chick from the hood, dealt with who I wanted to deal with. I dealt with you. I ain't wanting to do with you later. But all the while, all I was doing was protecting my heart, and from things that I went through as a kid that I didn't realize that manifested me to be this person that was detached. But in reality, I was detached looking for to be attached, which was crazy at the same time. But you gotta, and there's some things that we went through as kids and stuff like that requires to sit down with a therapist or a psychiatrist. And doesn't make us crazy. It makes you crazy if you don't get help. When you know you got things, like you said, a wound that's still leaking and still affected because nobody got it healed. Nobody took the Band-Aid off of it when it was time to take it off. Point blank.
Band-Aids. We put Band-Aids on everything, though. I mean, I think a lot of it too is cultural, like just being Black women, Latino, just ethnic women. It's cultural to just kind of tuck your head down and deal. And, you know, back in the day, that divorce thing wasn't so present like it is today. So if your parents is married, like they just went through and they ain't fuss about it. They would have their little arguments in the house or whatever, but that's just what it was. That was how it was supposed to be. And you just dealt with it, and you better not go outside and say nothing to nobody. What happened here, stay in here, you know, that kind of thing. And we're in a new day, and we cannot keep doing that because there's so many of us that's broken and messed up, toe up from just so many secrets and just dealing with unnecessary nonsense. When you could just stand up and say, yo, I don't gotta deal with this. I am a woman. Like, I don't have to deal with this. I'm a queen. I am strong. I have everything that I need, all the tools that I need to do what I have to do. Because if you look at it, even when we in those bad situations, we always get through. We always figure it out. We always press.
That's how
because that's what we built. That's what we're made to make something out of nothing. And we do it all the time, every single day, on a daily basis.
Yeah. What John Gray said. He said, you give a woman a house, she make it into a home. You give her some bread, she'll make it into a meal. It's the same thing. It's what it is. We were meant to take the little of the littlest and make it the biggest of the biggest. That's why it says it was not good for man to be alone. And he created us. We are the special gift. We are the jewel. We are the diamond. We are the rare orchid in the garden. You can't allow every jeweler and every florist to pick at you and pry at you, because it depletes and devalues you as a woman. And if you carry yourself walking around here like, yes, I'm not without being conceited, I am everything. Like she said, I am bold, I'm beautiful. No matter what my size is, color, shape, whatever, I deserve better. I'm not going to settle for less. And when you come to me, you got to come correct. I'm not dealing with just anything because I want to be alone. I'd rather be alone than pick up just anybody, anything just for a moment. A moment will give you a lifetime of pain for a moment. I mean, moments to mess us up. A moment.
A moment.
I want to death do us part. And that's my mindset. Like, I am single now by choice. Before I was single by choices. The things that I did that didn't warrant a man having me because I didn't know who I was. So until you walk in that knowing who you are and showing up bold and confident, then when that happens, nobody can infiltrate you.
Yes, get your life coach talk on.
You said what?
Get your life coach talk on.
You know, yes, Amisa, you are worthy. I'm telling you, like, yes.
You have to stand firm on that. Like, you can't waver in that. And I don't even care, like, you know, because another thing we'll do is, like, if we've been in a situation for some time, like, you be like, oh, well, I done put my time in, so, you know, like, I can't walk away now. I done invested too much. No. Lies. Right. Get out. If you have to. Get out.
Please save yourself.
Okay. It's okay. Ain't nobody gonna look at you no way.
That means you have to speak it over yourself. You have to. You got to speak those things not as though they were, like the Bible said. And I mean, like I said, it's not easy walking away from a 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, whatever years of a relationship, because you invested time, you got kids. But think about it. What good of a mother are you if you're depressed? and you're not happy. How, and then you got the mental thing. Oh, nobody wants you because you got a bunch of kids, or only I want you. No, you only want yourself, because I don't even want you. And this is what how they do to keep you planted in. But you got to know the signs, the red flags, the yellow flags when things are not right. Because at the end of the day, if you keep ignoring the hey, clocking me what time I come in, or how long it took me to get home, or who I'm talking to on the phone, or when they start doing that, and those are little signs of possession, because you only get one time to make one first impression. And if we give our bodies away on the first date, second date to a man, we lost all bets are off. We're not a wife after that. We'll make a good girlfriend. I'm tired of being a girlfriend. I don't know about y'all, but I know I'm a wife, and I got to start walking like that virtuous woman in Proverbs 31:10. I got to be that virtuous woman, showing up and being. I don't care if I got 15 kids. This woman out here that got 10 and 9 kids and they getting married. What's wrong with me? Guess what? I let that joker stay in my life too long, and then my husband probably came my way, but I was with him. Now I didn't get the chance to see him. Husbands probably passed up already because we with this one and now he with somebody else. Girl, bye. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I'm tired.
I'm tired. The devil's a liar, because he will make you feel like, oh, well, maybe I'm not meant to be a wife, or maybe, this is just what it is for me, and maybe it's not somebody for everybody. And you can't get in that space, because that's more lies. So everything, in a nutshell, it all comes down to what you know about yourself, because everything in front of you that's negative is a lie. Everything that's negative in front of you is a lie, because nothing don't have to be negative in front of you. It don't. Even down to your image, lies,
Yep.
Oh, I'm just big boned, I'm built like this, or I can't gain weight, or you know what I mean? Like I can't wear that because I ain't built like that. But listen, you might can't wear a specific thing, but if that's the style you want, you can incorporate that style. You might not be the mirror or social size everybody is desiring, but you're still beautiful. It's all disguises made. It's almost like a veil that have slides of disguises to make you view yourself in a certain way. And if you are not aware of it, you'll take it in, you'll absorb it, and you'll believe it. And it looks so believable that you don't even question it, because of the circumstances that you're in. And if the people around you are in that same space, then that's how you get sucked in and lost.
True.
And before you know it, you frustrated, depressed, down, out. You don't even know what's wrong with you. You don't even know why you like that. You wake up in the morning, try to get out the bed. You can't get out the bed. You don't know why. You in the dark, the shades is down, ain't no sun coming in. And you don't even know why. You don't even know. Just stuck in a space.
Just like me said, she said that you look who you are, look at yourself in the mirror, ask yourself. And that's so true. And I, like in my book, I have talked about, it's called Beauty is Her. And it's about getting your mirror back. And they're talking about your beauty. Like, who are you? Who have you given your mirror to? Who holds your mirror? Is that divorce, molestation, domestic violence, that bad relationship? Who is holding your mirror? Because the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if you're not, and the beholder is a person looking at you, and the person that's being looked at is the beheld. So if you don't know who's holding your mirror, you'll give it to somebody and they'll start telling you who you are. Like she said, you wake up and don't know who you are. You're like, well, I don't know. I don't feel much like a woman today. I know I look like a woman in the mirror, but everything around me don't feel like a woman. And then you start going somewhere else. It's like you have to be the beholder of your own beauty and show up that way. You got women out here. Let me tell you something. Men will tell you the sexiest thing about a woman is her confidence. And once you lose that, baby, everybody will tell you who you are. Your friends, people start dictating things to you.
I want.
You gotta know that you know who you are, and if you don't know who you are, then this world be like, "Yep, you ain't Shalita, you ain't Amisa, you ain't Nikki, you ain't Shauna. You are lonely, you are depressed, you are worthless, you are nothing. You're just a baby mama. You ain't got no job. You'll never be somebody." That's all the names that they'll keep calling you because you don't know how to show up as Shauna, as Nikki, as Amisa, and whoever else on here. Like, you got to show up being who you are. The name that your parents giving you is a name for identity, but who you show up as woman, as queen, as worthy, as loving, as desired, successful, ambitious. That's who you show up as. That's your mirror.
It's true. It's you true. I want to ask a question. So I know I ain't the only one, but I just have to ask, and y'all don't gotta raise your hands. Y'all can just like give some hearts or likes or whatever. But you ever be out and you see like a cute guy with a girl that's not so easy on the eye, and you be like, how she get him? Like, I'm stuck with Bob the Builder over here, or lonely, and she walk around with this dude. He got the Range Rover, you know, they dressed up, got the kids out, they a unit, and I'm over here, you know, cute and everything. And how she do that?
Confidence.
Got
a mirror. She wake up every day knowing who she is.
Know who she is.
Let me tell you something. When you know that, I'm telling you, you will be okay. And finally, I can say, I know who I am. I love waking up and looking in the mirror at myself. There was a time that I couldn't even walk by a mirror and wonder what happened to me or who am I? Who am I? Where did I go? Who's holding on to my mirror and I got to get it back?
But you know, a lot of people don't like that quiet time where where you have to, you know, when you sit with yourself and you're quiet and you mulling over things. Like, a lot of people don't like that time. I mean, it's not fun when you sit with you and your mess. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun at all, but it's necessary.
Yes.
And self-evaluation is very necessary because you can't progress if you don't know where you at. And I believe that's one of the things that keep our feet stuck. We don't even know where we at. So how you starting to do something when you don't even know where to start from?
You're right.
So we gotta start evaluating ourselves. We gotta start, yes, it means pulling back the layers, because that's what we were saying earlier. Like, really, at the end of the day, it's all about getting to the core of you and the core of a woman and what God's intention for women is. Because the intention is that He's an intentional God. So the intention is still there. It's us that mix all this other stuff on top of it, and now we got to pull back. It's like, remember on the Wiz when they was in the warehouse and they freed them, they flushed Evelyn down the toilet, and they all zipped out of the suits.
Exactly. A brand new thing. That was
like that. That was pretty.
That was pretty.
Yes.
So watch that right there. Evelyn had everybody there, boy.
Right. It's the same thing. They was bound in those hot suits, couldn't move, stuck, slow, you know, moving slow in a group, afraid to move from what was their normal space. Yep. And that's us. That's where a lot of us are stuck, not understanding how to move, what to do first. Where do I start? It starts with you. It starts with you. And you don't gotta tell everybody the moves you're making and what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing, or what you want to do.
Sure.
Honestly, this particular thing should be done in silence. It should be something that you do. And if you're not able to do that, then you get a therapist, a life coach, a mentor, you know, to kind of coax you through on how to start, you know, moving forward and stepping out of what's normal to you.
I agree. Any questions? Any comment? Well, we got the comments. Any questions? Anything that we can help you with pertaining to your womanhood?
You can make it hypothetical if you don't want nobody to know.
Right, saying it for a friend. asking this question for a friend.
I'm asking for a friend.
My friend is me.
Yeah. Also, you guys that are on, if you could share the live to your pages, and invite people in, that would be dope.
Yes.
We will, for now, we will definitely be on Sunday evenings.
Yes.
Hot topics. We're waiting for y'all to give us some ideas or discussions that y'all want to talk about, because we're here for y'all. We don't always want to be doing all the talking. A couple of you, we have to, thanks, Amisa. A couple of you will be joining us to tell your stories. Let us hear your testimony. I can't wait for that.
For the offering. Yes, we're gonna have Evangelist Shalita and Overseer Amisa one day.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry the grape juice and towels.
One adjutant, 3 guests.
Keep pressing my cord. Yeah, but so running down the checklist, we said that. Thank you. We said that we need to look in the mirror.
Got that behind the scene production.
Huh?
The behind the scene production.
You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
No watching.
That's what I'm trying to say. But so just like a recap. So one of the ways to start getting to the core is telling truths to your own self. Get in that mirror, journal, talk about what's really going on with you, and be real with it. Don't sugarcoat it. And yeah, it will get emotional. I ain't gonna say might, because if you really do it, it's going to get emotional.
It should get emotional.
Yeah, it should, because now the real is coming out. You know, no more patty cake, no more sugarcoating.
Every tear don't have to be sad tears. You know, everything surrounded by God pertaining to water is in fire. Is purity. It's a cleansing. It's a brand new. So we cry sometimes. It's just because we're happy, or we not only got to be sad. It's just that I get it. I have aha moments where I'm tearing because it's like I get it now, and I don't got to go back to that. I learned from it, pushed me, and gut punched me, but I don't got to go back to that. I don't deserve that. I don't have to put up with that. When you start living like that, and like I said, if you're not tied to somebody by a ring, not even you tied to somebody, but yes, you could be tied to somebody with a kid and be co-parents and be good, great co-parents. Other than that, no, they should be dictating your life and your happiness.
And also those times where you're sitting and you're soaking and you're trying to reveal, pull back the layers. It's not something you need to be talking to everybody about, because people will throw interference, and then you'll be right back where you started. Because 99.5% of the time, people are going to throw interference, and they're not going to really get it. They're not going to understand, and it's not for anybody else to understand. And that, we're kind of, as women, kind of codependent on people a lot, because we want to be validated. We want people to, pat us on the back and cheer us on. And I'm sorry, but it ain't gonna happen a lot when you start changing from what people see you, from what's the norm to people on a daily basis. People are not gonna get it. They're not gonna pat you on the back. They're not gonna patty cake you. They're not gonna want to, push you through. And it's okay. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna feel funny, but it's okay. Because then you'll get to see the real people around you. You'll get to see who's who for real. And then you'll start, then your discernment will get clear. And you'll be able to see the bull crap before it even start from other people. Because you already went there. You already been there. You already know, what people's intentions are. It's going to be hurtful, but it's a necessary process for your growth. Get to the core get to the core and full intention of your womanhood. Because without that, there's no growth or progression. Yeah, who's for you is for you. Yeah, who's for you is for you. And surround yourself by, it's good to surround yourself around people that you want to be like. And not, don't take things so literal. Like if you see somebody in a field that you want to do, then associate yourself with that person. Because they can walk you through the steps of how to get there, If you see somebody that has a insane prayer life or their spiritual spaces where you strive to be, then you need to get in their ear and find out how did you get there? What did you do? People are willing, but we let our pride get in the way too.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's true, because we as women feel like we can't depend on other women to help each other. It shouldn't be a competition amongst us. It should definitely be shut up, Desmond. Don't be coming here starting no crap. This is my cousin, the only man. Now you stay in here and get ridiculed. But it's true. It's like women. Women at the end of the day, we don't look to each other. It's like if you're my friend, then that's the only woman I should be like. It took me a lot. Like there's a woman in my church that I was talking about my hardcore, about me being a little hoodish and dudeish, and I'm a little rough around the edges, but I got a good heart, and I know that I'm a good woman. But if people meet me, the first thing they think is like, oh, I'm mean, but it's not true. Is that I just have this outer appearance because I don't like people getting too close to me, which is something that I'm dealing with. But I come from certain things that make me feel that way. Long story short, is this woman in church that I really admire, and she's beautiful, she's dainty, she has a sweet spirit, she's married, she dressed her butt off, and she's a businesswoman. So there was other women in the church that I wanted to approach to help me to basically polish up my look and my image. And God gave her to me, and I went to her, swallowed my pride as a woman, forgot about if she rejected me or looked at me funny, and I went to her and I said, I would love to sit down with you and have dinner with you or lunch with you, because I really want you to help me polish up my image. Now, that's maturity for me, and it should be how we all should show up with women. Somebody that you see, like you said, have a like mind, a like business, somebody that you can help. Nicole, you know what? Let me talk to her. Like, let me send her a message or IM her and see if she can help me with something. And guess what? If the person tells you no, that's their loss, not really yours, because God placed them on your eyesight. So when they reject you, they're rejecting God, not really you. So I'm still waiting for my meeting with her, but she was very warm, and it took a lot for me. But I know that I need change, and in order for me to show up, and you got to be a wife already. You don't become a wife when he meets you. You're supposed to be already a wife when he finds you, and that's another.
Walking in it.
You're supposed to be walking in it already, and then you do your work. So we as women should, we should help.
I gotta add to that, just because you mentioned it again. So like, here's another thing. I hear people say, oh, yeah, like I want to get married and I'm waiting for my husband and this and that and blah, 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 blah. But you don't clean up, you don't cook, all you do is get cute and go to the club. So like,
houses and cleaning. Don't talk about the house.
I'm just saying.
Not for me, but some people that needed to hear it.
You just get cute and go to the club, and you gotta know, okay? Get cute and go into the club.
That's what you do.
Right. Like,
Bird bag.
Get yourself together. And then there are women that, okay, you take care of your house and you you take care of your kids and you do cook, and that's okay too, but then you don't take care of yourself. So
that's it.
Balance. And if you can't balance that, then you're not ready, because let me tell you something. Your hat gonna switch about 10 times throughout the day. Okay, you gotta go to work, hat. If you're in school, hat. If you're a mother, hat. I don't care how tired you are when you get home.
Wife,
if you're a wife, hat. Okay.
Wait, no, hold on. Wife, stripper, hat. Because you gotta sit over for your husband. I'm sorry. That's the reason why. This is the way my side chick in the business. So you gotta put in my business. Hats. Okay.
Right. Don't be in the bed trying to act like you sleep. No. It's another hat, and you gotta learn how to juggle it.
Put that veil on.
You gotta learn how to juggle it. People think it's just. I know somebody that don't cook, right? So I said, "Well, you want to get married, but you don't cook?" She said, "Oh, we gonna order."
Order what?
I said, "What you mean gonna order?" She said, yeah, I don't do the cooking thing. I'll clean up, but I don't do the cooking thing. We're gonna have to order out. So I said, oh, so you want your husband to be like wealthy, because I know the kind of money she make, and we struggling. I'm gonna just say that. So you don't got the means to order, but he gotta order food. What's the point? He could be by himself and do that.
That's crazy.
I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't go out, or there are certain nights where you do that, but every day. And what are you bringing to the table that you deserve that? Because let's be clear.
Say that.
What you got? You don't got nothing. You working with your arms swinging, but you want everything. Empty hands and empty arms.
You ain't domesticated at all.
At all.
That's a problem. One of my friends told me, she's like, I don't care. She said, I'm not cooking every day. He gonna eat leftovers. I said, oh, he is? I said, if your husband wants you to cook every day and he'll eat leftovers, then that's what you're gonna do if you want to be a wife.
Right. If he like leftovers.
You ain't even married yet. You ain't telling what you ain't gonna do. So you speaking yourself out of a husband. Are you crazy?
Right. But those are the things that we do, because what's the difference between a girlfriend and a wife? I'm asking because so many people say don't give wife benefits as a girlfriend. Where do you draw the line? Asking for a friend.
And I know you read my book. On that title. You already know that.
All right, Monique. Tell her about the book.
Let me tell you. The difference between a wife and a girlfriend is that it's a benefit to it. First of all, it's honoring God. You're not gonna be fornicating and being in sin for the rest of your life. For one, it's not control, but it's a protection. Because if you're not married, you're not giving the father or your life for one. Have your husband. It's. I'm hearing myself. Not control, but it's a protection. You don't.
You're getting a little feedback.
Yeah, I heard the feedback too. But the difference is the fact that it's a comfort and it's a protection. If you share a house with a man, you're not married. You share a bank account with a man, he got kids and you're not married. And he was the die. Guess what? You are entitled to nothing. His kids get everything. I know women right now that are engaged and not married, and the guy passed away, and his family came and cleaned out the whole bank account because she's not entitled to anything. Marriage ain't just just I want to be with you forever. It comes with a lot of perks. She's married, she could tell you, but legally you're not obligated to anything as a girlfriend. Nothing.
And then not just that. I would say exactly what you're talking about. It's because what if it doesn't go any further? Why put yourself in that situation? Why put yourself in a situation where you're going all out for this person, and giving him those benefits when you don't even know where it's going? That would be what I'm saying. And because if you get a person used to something, then when you do want to take it to the next level, again, it comes back to you. Oh, you changing. Why you being different? We good where we at? Why we gotta, you know what I mean? Why we gotta get married? We've been living like this. So why we gotta change now? You setting yourself up for failure. So if you desire that with the person, the dating process before marriage should be Exactly what you said. Dating. Collecting data, getting information. What kind of person is this person? What is his goals in life? Do my life goals and his goal meet up at some point? You know, can I live with this person? What does he desire from me? What do I desire from him?
Is it mental illness in the family? Does he love his mother? Does
collecting information
from past relationships? Is all it is just collecting data. It's all dating should only be collecting data. You can't tell her. Some people live with men for 10 and 15 years and still don't know. You think you're gonna know somebody in 3 or 4 months? No.
I'm the president of that club.
You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know a person. You take your time. There's men out here that actually want to wait. They want to hear no. They do. A man attraction to you is to have sex with you as fast as he can, because that's how they are programmed. But it's our job to take control of that. Yes, you could be with a man today and sleep with him, and then he'll leave you on the first date, and then you can wait 6 months and he can leave you too. But guess what? That was his mindset all along. And by the time them 6 months, you should know, because he ain't take you out on no dates, or he's very scarce when you need him. He's not available when you want him. He's only available when he wants to be available. Then you know right then and there that his intention is not to be with you. Again, signs. Dating is just that, just collecting data.
In a way, and when you're dating a guy that likes you or showing an interest in you, especially for those of us that have children, multiple children, you got to be very careful, because a lot of guys be like, oh, a lot of guys target women with multiple kids because they know that we want that comfort of having a man around. So they don't have no intention of taking it to the next level from the gate. But again, that's why you have to be boisterous and very clear on what your needs and wants are in a relationship, because it'll wean guys like that out.
Facts.
But to answer your question, it should just be dating, him taking you out, you guys going and talking and just cooperating and, just having that intimate time together to get to know each other on multiple levels. And then if you get to the place where, okay, yeah, we want to take it to the next level, we do want to get married, we're going to get engaged, then that next level is now the planning part, where you want to see if the goals are going to meet, and if you actually have the same things in common, where you can live with each other and share the same space and things of that nature. So yeah, when you first meet him and he trying to spend the night a lot, no, get out.
They know,
because he's looking for a sponsor and a place to lay his head. Get out.
Right. Every time you turn around, the first thing they like, oh, so when we gonna meet up? You mean at the restaurant that you gonna take me to? You gotta listen to a man's vernacular. You gotta listen to how he talk. Like I've went on dates experimentally just to see if what I felt and knew to try to separate the wheat from the tear. They want to talk to you on the phone. The conversation is good. That first honeymoon. Oh, he's so good. Everything. Oh, he's and he'll never say when I'm gonna take you out. Is when I'm coming over or when we gonna meet up. That ain't
when you gonna cook for me.
That's interested in you. You get on the phone with him. He ain't asking you your favorite color. He don't care how many sisters and brothers you got. He ain't asking you your dreams, hope, admiration. You ask him all kind of questions, and he just like, oh, you asking him. He's giving you one word answer, but then he don't ask you nothing about yourself. That's a man that's not in it for the long run. You got to see. If a man is interested in you, he would know every detail. Oh, you changed your hair. Oh, that's a new lipstick you got on. Oh, I didn't. Oh, those are nice. I remember the day we went out. You had on the green shirt with the blue this and that because he's attentive. If a man is not attentive, he just want attention and he just want, what he wants. And once you let a man come in your house and he don't take you out on the first date, you ain't never going out on no date. You're going to be right there in the house. I had guys, let's come over. And against my will and not really understanding, not knowing now what I know, come over. Now you got to be doing this all night. Get off me. You got to be pulling, you got to keep them off of you. How many times you want to keep doing that? That's annoying. So now when you're in a public place, and then you don't know how a man is unless you really take them outside of behind closed doors. When somebody get busted out your head and wake up and you somewhere else. Like, these dudes is crazy out here. And mental illness is real. Like, you got to be so careful, especially if you're a single woman living by yourself. You got kids. You can't into your space. You can't. Just listen to what men say out their mouth and what they don't say, because that's the problem. We hear what we want to hear, and we usually want to use that we left broken and hurt. Oh, I can't. You. He said it to you. He said, I don't know about a relationship. He said, oh, I'm not looking for a relationship, but let's see what's happened.
They always say it, but we hear what we want to hear out of the conversation.
A man will say, I want a relationship. I'm looking for, if a guy go, I don't know what I'm looking for, or I don't know, he knows it ain't you. A man know from 20 minutes meeting you if you're going to be a girlfriend, a side chick, or whatever. They know. They know what you need. They know.
Yep.
Don't let no man tell you he don't know about you. If he with you 4 or 5 years and you still ain't his wife, you're not his wife. You're somebody else's wife. Kick him to the curb.
Get out. I'm gonna keep saying that because that's just what you gotta say.
Get out.
For real, it's the truth. It's the truth. So yeah, to answer your question, that should be how it goes basically. And if
what we want to see, Shalita, exactly.
If they're not gonna, you'll know early on that because there's gonna be a resistance, and it's okay, and let them go because a lot of times men test you too, and a lot of women fail the test.
Oh
yes, a lot of women fail the test, so they'll come on strong. They be sending you the pictures. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They come on strong. They send you the pictures.
The picture.
They want to send
run from the D picture, please. Run from the D, girl. That's it right there. He told his whole story.
Yes. And they want to see how you react to that. And a lot of women bite. A lot of women bite. And you done right there. Because you know what it is.
Like a little while ago, Shalika said, maybe half an hour ago, she said that, until you get yourself together, you shouldn't be dealing with nobody. And that's another thing. When you deal on broken pieces and you deal with somebody else like as a rebound to get over the other person so you won't think about that person, that's the worst time to date. You got to get yourself fully whole, fully healed, so you walk in a relationship where you don't need nobody to save you. You save your own self. Be your own savior. Yeah. Don't go looking for your knight in shining armor, because be your own old she-hero, like Nisa Nichols would say. And when you start showing up like that, confident, then there's no need for a need for a man. You want a man, but you should never need one.
Right.
That's the problem. We walking up needing, but we're not holding ourselves. And like Nikki said, what are you bringing to the table? You bring in hurt. You bring in insecurity, and then now you give it this nice guy, and then we got nice guys that we treat like crap because we taking what we did in this relationship and bringing it to this one and making him somebody that he's not responsible to be. And that's not right, Tim. And then you want him losing a good guy because we not comfortable and hard and holding ourselves. Oh, where you going now? Or you on the phone with who? And he like, girl, what is wrong? I haven't done anything to make you feel like I will hurt you or I am not honoring our relationship. But we bring it in because, well, he did this to me last time in 1995. No, get yourself together, boo-boo. Heal completely. Fall on your knees and ask God to take whatever's in it out so that you can show up confident and your next relationship will go smoothly and it'll be exactly what you want it to be. And you'll be that woman that you need to be in it.
Shauna.
Yep.
I want to ask you this, and I'm calling her to the carpet. How you feel about bringing Amisa in real quick?
Oh, you can bring in. You can bring in.
I think you will have to send her the link. Do you see where to do that?
You gotta have to go on your link because this is not the talk show one. I don't know if I'll be able to bring
Hold on. Amisa, I know I'm calling you to the carpet, but I'm about to bring you in here.
See if you can bring on your live. This is only the 2 one. This ain't the 4 one. I should have. Remember that one was harder to do.
Oh yeah. So we gotta wait till next time. But it would have been so perfect to have her here because she got her testimony.
Got a testimony.
Honey, we gotta bring her on. But it's like dead on. It's like dead on. Yeah, Darlene, this is definitely fact. But she said, listen, sometimes you don't see the signs.
Baggage.
Yeah, but the sign, let me tell you something. you know, they always say hindsight is 2020. Like, but there are definitely signs like from the beginning. And I'm saying what I know, because when after my divorce, I was so mad. All I could see was what he did. That's all I could see. And granted, that was the meat and potato of the split. However, along the line, I played my part. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't see that stuff right away. But once the anger went away and I was reflecting, then I would see like, yo, well, I was being nasty, you know, a lot of times, or I did have an attitude, or I was talking to him crazy, or, you know, in the beginning, I do remember in the beginning when he used to kind of flip flop, and, you know, one day he was cool and the next day he wasn't, you know, or before we made it official, like he was all over the place, you know what I mean? Like, so the signs are there, but like, I mean, so we see what we want and we make excuses. And even when people around us see stuff that we might not have seen, we don't even take it into consideration most of the time because we want. And that person then becomes the hater. Oh, she hating. She don't want me happy. She trying to be all up in my business. She trying to make us break up. And it's like the signs is there.
It's true. Yep.
But the heart wants what it wants.
Wants what it wants. And sometimes it don't even be the heart, it be us.
You're right.
We'll make a situation look like something just because.
It's true.
We know we're using the person. We know that's not what we want. But stop dummying down. That's it.
It's not worth it. Because again, all that will wind up is that you're going to need therapy later.
That we're not going to go get.
Right. You're going to wind up this broken, lost person trying to figure it out, or constantly dating the same guy in different bodies and left with all the spiritual residue
from everybody. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you been spiritually married? I'll wait.
Girl, bye.
I'll wait. Bye. That's another one. Yeah, that's soul ties. How many times have you been spiritually married? Consecrated your marriage with no ring?
With no ring or paperwork.
No promise. How about that? Not even a promise. I promise you I'll be back some more. That's about it.
Right.
I'll be back.
As my father would say. My father used to be like, "Y'all messing with these broke niggas, they can't even buy you a can of soda."
A can of soda? Not 80 cents. You don't got 80 cents?
You don't got 80 cents.
Not for a quart of water, nothing?
Just thirsty.
Well, at least you learned, Shalita. That's the whole thing. No matter what it was, long as you learn. We still learning. I mean, it's like I said, it's like being a woman. You know, we got so much going on and we still ticking. It's a lot. Like I said, it's layers to this thing. It's layered to this thing. I'm telling you,
it definitely is.
With no book. We didn't, when we got our mother's womb, there was no book waiting for us. We didn't learn about womanhood in school. We only can learn about it by just the person that we were around, you know, and taught us. And sometimes we may have not had the best role models either. I'll be right back. My battery died. You could talk, Nicole.
Mine's just dying too. That's how it. You gotta get your production team. So,
But we talking about my production team.
It's true though, because, and you know, and a lot of stuff that we deal with too is it comes down from the head, like, and then we get mad at our moms, we get mad at our parents because, you know, oh, my mother never told me that, or, you know, my mother told me this, or I grew up seeing my mother do that, and a lot of times 99% of the time they only doing what they know to do, because you don't know what kind of childhood they had. So it's like, you know, you got to grow up at some point and stop blaming people for the situation that you're in. Because after you become an adult, it's no more excuses. And we love excuses. We love making excuses about the space that we're in. Why we here? Why we doing that? Oh, it ain't my fault. That's how I grew up. Oh, well, when I grew up, everybody was a drug addict or alcoholic around me. At least I ain't a drug addict or alcoholic, but you dating one.
You dating one.
And well, you know what? Well, my father was like that, and my father always took care of me, and he was always there. I saw him every day, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. No, it's not. It's a problem. It's a problem, but it's stuff that we refuse to be delivered from. And let me tell you, you don't gotta go to church to be delivered. Deliverance is truth unveiled, point blank and period. So tell the truth, shame the devil. If you're dealing with a situation, you gotta say it out of your mouth. This is what I'm dealing with. I'm an alcoholic. I am a sex addict. I am promiscuous. You gotta say it, and you gotta speak out your mouth in order to make the change come.
That's confession.
Yeah.
3 steps: confess, repent, and accept. Point blank. And that's the spiritual and natural.
It don't gotta be hard. It don't have to be hard.
I messed up. I learned from mistakes, and I accept the consequence that comes with it. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Same thing. You got people saying nice. Same thing. It's the same thing.
You guys, yes. I hear you, Geraldine. Sometimes you just gotta wait.
That's right. Wait
I
on
say
the
Lord.
Wait.
What else can you do? I mean, and that's for those of us that are saved. Some of us are not. Some of us don't know, the power of the Holy Spirit. Yeah, you spiritual, you know who God is, but you don't really know who God is, and that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. And it's definitely something we got to talk about, because a lot of people get that crossed. Well, I believe in God. That's good. But it's another level to that.
Another level.
So, yeah, if you believe, okay, but do you accept? Because then that's when the change comes. And then after you accept, there's an evidence behind that for you to get the power to activate, So that's a whole other conversation.
Like Wonder Woman, activate.
Yes. So this I think this is actually a little therapeutic for me too.
Yeah.
Because it made me think about
long as we go along, I don't know.
I know. So
you said this is like how it changed already.
It just get good, and you can't just cut it off like that. But I think we gotta narrow it down. We'll get into it. Yeah. Knowledge of oneself is the most fulfilling and most powerful things you can do for you. It's so true. It's so true. Because if you don't know who you are, how you gonna tell somebody how to treat you?
Mirror goes right back to the mirror. It goes right back to the mirror.
Get your Post-its.
Get your mirror.
As you speak and write it and post it.
Right.
Write it and post it. And write and believe.
It don't make sense to write on that stuff if you don't believe it about yourself.
That's
even
true.
If you don't see it. Even if, like right now, I'll be like, I am the skinniest chick in the world. I see it, not right now, but I see it. If you looked at our little cartoon thing that we had that say "Girl Talk No Chaser," you see the two little slim one with the red hair. That's us, because that's what we gonna be.
That's the real. That's the truth. That's the truth. This is the lie.
Right, this is the lie. So yes, who am I? Right? Who am I? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Who? And then I hope you get your answer, and don't ask nobody else, because even Jesus was like, "Who do they say I am?"
I am. That's right.
He had so many answers. They say that you are the prophet. They say you are this, but nobody got it right. Well, only he was. Everybody didn't get it right. So if they didn't know who Jesus was, then they're not gonna know who you are. Only Jesus knew who he was, and you got to know who you are.
Here's catch this tea. So you can ask the question, but how they gonna know who you are when they don't know who they are?
Oh, but they'll tell you who you are, though. Who cares? They don't care.
The lie. The lie. Amen.
Amen, girl. Amen.
Christ is love.
Yes, love him. Follow us as we follow Christ. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
On that note, this was so good. This is so good.
I love these chats. I'm so tired, y'all, but I love y'all for coming on and just
so glad you came in and stayed with us.
We didn't even have that many people and 133 comments. That's like dope because you guys are really interactive and getting into the topics. I really, really, really want you guys to start posting topics that you want to discuss. Because again, we are here for you and we want to talk about the things that are on y'all's hearts and answer the questions that y'all have through y'all's journey and even post y'all's insight, you know, like, again, like, it's not just about us, never about us. We got to do, finish your paper, boo. Thank you for coming. Love you. But yeah, so post and, you know, get more involved. Talk to us. Tell us how we doing, what you want to talk about, stuff like that.
We're here for you. This is stuff that we've been through, gone through, and we went through it so we can put you through. If I had this back in the days for myself, a lot of things I probably wouldn't have done. So we are big sisters and mentors and life coaches are at your disposal. Get this free tea.
Sorry, I'm yawning.
Get this free tea. So life coach Nicole is going to pray us out because it's her turn tonight. Yes.
I'm a life coach. But okay. So God, we thank you. We thank you for this gathering, Lord. We thank you for today. We thank you for the topic, the discussion. We thank you for your intention for us as women, Lord God. God, as we go through our days, God, continue to reveal to us who we really are. Show us love. Show us what you intend for us to be, how we should carry ourselves. Give us examples. Put them in front of us, Lord God. Give us the ability to speak our truth. Give us the ability to accept our truth. And God, we ask that you would just continue to keep a hedge around us, love on us. Let your Holy Spirit pour down on us, cover us in your blood, protect our hearts, guard our ears, protect our minds, God. Let the thoughts that come to our minds be truth and truth only, Lord God. Everything that is not like you, Lord God, that will hinder us from being greater, I ask that you will remove it now, God. Put a barrier in between it and us every day, Lord God. And Lord, as we lay down tonight, God, let us all rest peacefully and without stress, without a wandering mind, Lord God. Let us all wake up in the morning replenished and refreshed. We give your name the praise, honor, and glory. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen that came in and out. We appreciate you.
Multitasking.
Thank you, Amisa and Geraldine and Shalita and Joyce and Shamir and Shatay.
And Nat.
Everybody that came on.
Tasha and Paulette.
Tasha and Nat. Shamaya. Everybody. Have a blessed night. See you next week. Like I said, hit us on our on our group, our Facebook group, Girl Talk No Chaser, or email us at girltalknochaser@gmail.com with your questions, concerns, advice, and prayers, and we got you.
And make sure to share the videos.
Share it. You did like 2 weeks worth of work on one night. Night, y'all.
Love y'all.
Roaches.
Later.